And welcome back, folks.
Boss, we need to talk.
Is something wrong?
I'm not sure. Did you set up a private access route to bypass the company firewall right before you hired me?
What?
Pritchard said someone's been using it to access our system since before the first attack. The security measures he and I set in place never stopped them because we didn't even know the loophole existed.
Oh, I see. Frank's fixed that, though, right?
He has now, but he's wondering why you never mentioned it.
Frank's paranoid, Adam. You know that. Can a busy man forget things once in a while?
You streamed an awful lot of data through that portal, boss. Right before you brought me on board. Pritchard may be paranoid, but I gotta admit, I'm wondering what was in it too.
Yeah, as an ex-cop, I guess you would.
Yeah.
But the important thing is you found the hole and plugged it. We're secure now. And the information you uncovered in that FEMA facility may actually help us track these guys. So let's just stay focused on what's important.
You know what? Let's go with... Let's bring him back
I want
on
to,
board
believe
with
me.
this.
I want to catch these guys as badly as you do. But that breach is responsible for every security crisis we've had, including today's. If you want me to stop these guys, I need to know what kind of data they've had access to.
You're right. I'm sorry if I seem evasive.
Alright. That's good, right?
The truth is, I've had a lot of other things on my mind. I'm trying to secure a future here for all of mankind. I can't let trivial security concerns get in the way when people like Bill Taggart want to see me fail. No, you're my best warrior, Adam, and I trust you. I know the loyalty you've shown me will only continue as we take this fight into the future, because that's what's really important, isn't it? The future.
Oh my, I think I proved myself today. The only reason I'm worried about that loophole now is because the data you streamed through could have been accessed. Now, whoa, don't get me wrong, I'm not questioning your leadership, I'm just concerned. You know, let's go with defend.
I think I proved myself today. And the only reason I'm worried about that loophole right now is because the data you streamed through it could have been accessed, backtraced, and stolen by the men who attacked us. Our enemies might still find a way to hurt us with it.
First of all, I wasn't questioning your integrity. And don't you think you're being just a little bit paranoid here? You disappoint me, son. What happened 6 months ago was a tragedy, plain and simple. I realize you lost more than most of us that day. But I can't have you overreacting like this. Questioning me about things that don't even matter. Megan believed in you. Can't you just leave it at that?
Damn, we may have lost this. He's a heavy alpha.
Boss, I really don't understand why you're giving me the runaround. When you hired me, I said I'd give you the best I could, but I can't protect us if you keep hamstringing my every move. If you won't level with me and tell me what it is you're hiding, then I'm out of here. I quit.
Adam, wait. You can't leave us. We need you. Now more than ever.
Excellent. Tell me what we got here.
All right. Look, the truth is, I set up a confidential data channel for a private investigator, someone who can run covert background checks on people, potential new recruits, like you.
You what?
I had to, Adam. You were a liability, remember? You'd just been fired from SWAT. Now, Megan believed in you, but I had to be sure. Look, I don't want this to come between us. I'll send the files to your computer. You can see for yourself what he dug up. But Adam, you'd better be sure.
Why? What do you mean?
I mean, sometimes the past should stay in the past. Once you see that data, You can't unring the bell.
What's that
When
supposed
you're
to mean?
ready, come back and talk to me. We need to discuss our next move.
What does that mean? The hell does that mean? Well, of course I need to see what's on there. I should also go back to my apartment at some point. My inventory is just such a mess. I hate it, but I need all this crap. I wonder if I shouldn't expand my inventory. It actually does a pretty good job of making you really think about what you want in this game. Where's security manager? Not too far away if I recall. Thought it was right around here. Maybe not. Get out of the way. Isn't this it? Oh, ha! I walk right by it. Wrong way. My bad. What do we got here? I had a friend at the Trinity Labs run the tests of the records like you asked. Do you subject know that neither of his parents are his birth parents? That surprised me. The mother was sterile according to these old medical records I dug up, but his dad carries no common phenotypes either. Margie Jensen, Arthur Jensen, Adam Jensen? Probability of parentage 0. Wasn't easy. But I finally backtraced some of Margie and Arthur Jensen's past through their medical files. Arthur Jensen had enough connections through his old Desert Storm buddies turned security consultants to have certain records pulled, which is why the family is a ghost, but he couldn't hide Margie's records. For a period of 8 years, Arthur relied on the insurance policy of his then-employer, White Helix Labs, to pay for his wife's medication. She was on antidepressants since 14 and needed regular prescription. When White Helix Labs burned down, all its files and employment records were lost, and the Jensens stayed invisible. Here's the thing, one minute Adam doesn't exist, and the next, the Jensens have themselves a bouncing and healthy 5-year-old. That's when they pull their vanishing act. So, on a hunch, I sniffed around some more, and sure enough, the Jensens had tried adopting kids from several Michigan agencies, but Margie was unfit as a parent. They have Adam, there's no real trace. I found Adam Jensen's psych evaluation following that SWAT incident with the augmented teen. I managed to sneak a look at the folder, but I couldn't copy it, at least not yet. I'll be honest with you, the psych eval doesn't paint a pretty picture. It mentions the problems with authority figures, a disregard if they're the chain of command, anger management issues, and potential PTSD. Post-traumatic stress disorder. Here's the thing, when you hired me, you said you wanted me to read between the lines, so here it is. The evaluation looks like fiction. Reads like fiction. Thinking a pissed-off superior wanted Jensen off the force and had the evaluation worded to read like just cause. But most of the rank and file I spoke to respected and liked Jensen. They thought he was a real straight shooter, even though the SWAT incident soured his reputation a little. Still, even my source liked him enough to want to keep his psych eval buried. Who the fudge am I?
Athena tells me you spoke to Sareth. Did he happen to tell you why he made us look like idiots?
I'm handling it.
You can imagine how relieved I am to hear that. I'll tell you what. While you follow any lead Sareth spoon-feeds you, I'm going to do what I should have done in the first place and backtrace that signal.
That's your pride talking. Still, get back to me if you find something.
You meant when?
Pretty sure I did.
Well, that's interesting. 1 point. I'd like to get these legs augmented. And I'd also like more inventory around. Jeez, please.
Here, this is for you. It's a corporate passport encoded with your biometrics. I've set up a false flag routing which should get you to Henshaw Island without any problems.
You're sending me to China? What about FEMA?
FEMA's got nothing to do with this, trust me. We'll have better luck in China.
How can you say that? I saw the bastard who killed Megan pulling his men out of that facility. I left one of those men dead in its underground storage bay.
I know that, Adam. Frank was monitoring the whole thing. So I also know that before he died, that man gave you an address in China. I want you to check it out.
That doesn't make any sense.
Look, Adam. There's a reason this company's under attack. You think it has to do with the typhoon or with some other top-secret military project that I haven't told you about?
The thought had crossed my mind.
Yeah, well, it doesn't. The work Megan's team was doing before they were killed, it was redefining what it means to be human. This company, Seraph Industries, was about to lead mankind to its next stage in human development. Self-controlled evolution. Can't you see how scary that can be to some people?
Sure. I also see how lucrative it can be for some others.
It's never been about money for me, Adam. But you're right. There are people out there who don't exactly feel the same.
Like who?
I'm hoping you'll be able to find that answer for us in China. So get going. Farida's prepping the chopper.
Well, I kind of want to... I don't want to quite go yet. Some things I want to take care of first. Where the hell are the stairs? I can never find my way around this place. Hup! I want to actually buy another Praxis point at the Limb Center. I don't know if I need to. Yeah, you know what? I'll stop in at home real quick. And although personal emails are sent to my work there, so I don't think I'll need anything at home, actually. Think outside the box. Done and done. Limb clinic. Kind of interesting just to see a guy jumping around on cars. Oh man. Let's increase your pain threshold by soaking up small amounts of damage.
Welcome to Limb International. Providing
Would you say the police were overly violent?
Overly violent?
Big news day in Detroit. A
My
hostage
first
taking
surgery.
and a protest?
It's
Might bump the
expensive. You gotta
regulation
look
to be
at it.
out of
Access to
the
augmentations for
Anything
everyone.
today?
Everywhere. But we still ask you to wait your turn.
Praxis point for 5,000. Thank you.
Always a pleasure, sir.
Yeah. Anything interesting here? Pocket sec? Oh, it's an ebook.
Honey!
I've never been under anesthesia before. Is it true they stop your heart and the machine does your breathing?
More or less. I know it sounds a little hair-raising, but we do it every day, several times over. It's a very safe procedure.
Will I feel any pain or anything?
It gets done through your IV needle.
Huh.
You'll be asked to count backwards. The next thing you know, you'll be opening your eyes and the procedure will be over.
Wow.
I saw the news this evening. Am I to assume that Seraph has you running around getting shot at again?
It's my job to get shot at. It's his to tell me when.
Does he feel your pain for you too?
He pays for my insurance, so I guess he does.
He pays for many things. This clinic, for example, could not operate nearly as well as it does without the financial generosity of our corporate sponsors. David Seraph being one of them. The same can be said of every limb facility worldwide.
You trying to tell me something, Doc?
Only that everybody, myself included, can be made vulnerable to suggestion if certain pressures are applied. As your doctor, I hope you will remember that the decision to undergo neuroprosthetic surgery must always be your own.
I'll keep that in mind.
I sincerely hope you do.
Alright, folks, cutting off here. As always, thanks for watching. Tune in the next. Thanks for watching, folks.